drop. I swear the industry some ops. And when I get that label money, I'm getting it for you, not as a cop. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS coin, that's the that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all. We lit. Young right nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. Okay, mama, I'ma do the dishes. I'm praying on my knees. I have some wishes. That know the name. That got the fame. And even with no L's, I'm cruising in my lane. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS coin, that's the that make the trade boom. For real.
Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well.
Here we go.
And the tip belongs to the Jazz. Markkanen left side. On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, B.A., but I look at the talent disparity between these teams. It's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
And Orlando has possession. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Colin Sexton.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell Pope is his name.
You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
And there it is for him.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive and positioning himself in these situations.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
Here's Banchero, following the bucket by Utah. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, cashing in close, Caldwell Pope. Showing you there, he's more than just a jump shooter.
And Wagner comes to help. Back to Kessler. Pass to Collins. Here's Kessler. He's checked by Carter. Kessler with a bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense, but it's not there.
Shots good by Black.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
And the shot goes in.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Sexton. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Orlando. Inside. Here's Banchero. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Kessler. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Now here's Collins. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First team foul.
And that one misses. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Shot clock at 5. Banchero no good. On offense, here's Utah. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie.
Substitution on the board.
Pass to Batase. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Six to shoot. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Fires from the line. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Extremely accurate from the mid-range. Caldwell Pope knows he has the touch to score from there.
And it's blocked by Isaac. Pass to De Silva. Finished off the break.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Markkanen misses. Magic leading by 4. This one for 3. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got 5 points.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
To the middle. It's George on the wing. And miss after miss right now. Here's Orlando. Anthony outside. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Three-pointer. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Collier. Yet to see a basket. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to the Jazz. Utah retains possession. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Here's George. 7-point differential. Out to the wing. Here's Sensabaugh. And a miss there on the triple. And stolen by Sexton. George drives in. The layup off target.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Pass to De Silva. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Filipowski. De Silva, no good. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Filipowski. He's off on the layup. Harris, right side. Into the lane.
Gary Harris says, I got more than just a three-point shot, folks. Excellent at getting into the lane by penetration.
Here's Sexton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Using his size, Banchero gets by inside.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Here's Sensabaugh. Still no points. Clarkson, left side. Here's Filipowski. It's deflected. Pass to Banchero. Banchero unfazed by the contact.
Gutsy play that time from Banchero inside against pretty physical defense, too.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Filipowski. Fires from deep. Utah with another miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Wagner. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Banchero. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
To the paint. Knocked away. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And he makes it. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot. A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Jazz trail by 11. Jacks up a 3. Sensabaugh, no good. Pass to Banchero. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Filipowski for 3. That shot is off. That makes him 0 for 5.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Banchero. He shoots again. Misses the baby hook. On offense, here's Utah. Trailing by 13. Count it. Sensabaugh's got 6. Orlando with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Clarkson attacking. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Greg.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
A minute 31 left in the first half. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Kessler on the double team. Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Matase can't hit. Here's Utah. They're on a 10-2 run here. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic leading by 7. "54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Anthony outside. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Isaac. It doesn't go for him. Collins with the defensive effort. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Utah shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Jazz trail by 6. Collins right side. We've got 22 seconds left to the second period. Here's Kessler. 3-pointer off the mark. Isaac outside. Pass to Harris. 3-pointer, Anthony. The shot no good. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back.
23.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Ali. Thank you. To the inside. Here's Kessler. Marketed for 3. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Kessler. Goes up again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Pass to Banchero. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Back to Carter. Down low. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Jazz trail by 4.
Orlando foul. Black. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Outside for Sexton. Collins outside. Pass to Collier. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
That one misses. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Outside, Caldwell Pope for 3.
And this is crucial to Sexton's overall development, encouraging watching him hustle on the defensive end.
Here's Kessler. It's stolen. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his third foul so far.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Banchero. Utah grabs the miss. This game is so close. One or two plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
And it's in there.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Here's Banchero. Banchero hammers it home.
That's just a high-level move. You won't see many guys make that kind of play, B.A.
Man, just crashing it off the baseline, completing the reverse flush. Wow.
That was special order delivery there, guys. What a dunk.
Here's Collins. And he banks in the layup. Collins has got 6 points.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Pass to Banchero. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Kessler with a bucket. Orlando leading. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Black. Back to Carter. 5 to shoot. Wagner outside. Here's Banchero. Kessler with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Collins left side. And here's Markkanen, defended by Wagner. Markkanen inside.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I'd like to see him use his size like that.
A minute 50 left in the third. Kessler on the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
You too.
Clock at 6. And Banchero with it. And Kessler picks him up defensively. And it's blocked by Kessler. Here's Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Takes the 3. Inside. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Here's Banchero. The rebound by the Jazz.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Collins. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one on Banchero.
And if you foul a big like Collins, you better not let them get the shot off, or they'll have a chance to put up another point.
He's had just one attempt at the line earlier. So both teams making some changes here. Free throw, no good for Collins. Magic trail by 5. Anthony with it. Picked up by Collins. Natase with a screen. Harris on the wing. Anthony outside. To get back on track. Here's Natase. The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Sensabaugh. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession.
Coming out of the floor for the Jazz, number 25, Micah.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Filipowski. Back to George. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Coming out of the floor for the Jazz, number 5, Cody Williams.
He gets it up. The third quarter comes to a close. Utah ahead, up 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Filipowski. From deep. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Filipowski's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, Utah. Outside, Williams. Here's Filipowski. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Magic trail by 8. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Anthony. Here's Natase. The shot that time not on target. Clarkson's got room. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Assisted.
And now it's a 10-point Utah lead.
Looking strong. Clarkson gets great elevation on that jumper.
Pass to Natase. Anthony in the post. The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz leading by 10. George with it. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Pass to Wagner. The 17-footer. Clarkson grabs a miss.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Well, when he's dialed in like this, Collins can be a serious difference maker on offense. Hopefully he can keep it up.
Anthony Anthony outside. Drives to the hoop. And Anthony slams it in.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Kicks it out to Collins. Counted from distance. Collins has got 11 in the second half.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
And Wagner gets it to go.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Here's Sensabaugh. Got a hand on it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Yes, it's good.
Having a scorer's mindset, but Anthony also has to keep others involved. That's a really good pass there.
And that one's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Collins. And it's blocked by Isaac.
He's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer, 7 feet that is, so he should pile up the block shots.
And the Jazz with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Rebound, Utah.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
Sexton, that's good.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative in understanding when to shoot off the catch.
Back to Anthony. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Kessler. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Here's Anthony. Kessler with a rebound. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Harris. Uneasy, 2 on the layup.
That's inexcusable letting Harris hurt you from there. I mean, you got to keep this guy out of the paint.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Jazz.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for John Collins.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kessler, no good. And here are the Magic now. It's a 14-point game. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Fighting to the finish. Cole Anthony gets his and then some.
12 seconds left in the game. Basket's good.
Jordan Clarkson.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Yeah, I ripped that fire, but I push it. Let's go, 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 get some money. Yeah, I made some meals off my tours. Yeah, I made some meals off my merch too. I got yellow diamond Super Saiyan Goku. These only on Pro Tools. Oh lame, I ain't got no juice. Oh lame, I ain't got no motion. Flexing on it like I'm Hulk Hogan. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Handle business. I'm on the industry and God is my witness. Let's go, 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 let's go.
Like Beyonce, I'm finna upgrade you. Down good, put in work on you. Buy your new things, put some on you. Brand new, put the brand new. I could change your whole life. Busy baby, baby, put that on ice. We get by. I be the rest of her friends always off. I'm finna treat you like fab. Go ahead and throw it in the bag. Throw your whole closet out. We don't need it in the house. Can't hang the beat, don't bend if the can't hang the beat, don't bend if the can't hang the beat, don't bend if the can't hang the beat, don't bang. I'm finna go. She want me to treat her like.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Here we go. It'll be the Warriors off the tip. Pass to Looney. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Curry. Back to Green. Outside for Butler. Inside. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
To the inside. Here's Curry. Tries again. There's the block.
The strong defense from Brooks, using his instincts there to come away with the block.
Here's Eason. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Green. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with him about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Curry, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Brooks outside. The kick out to Van Vliet. Over Butler. Van Vliet misses.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
The three. That won't go either for Curry. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Brooks. Off target with the three.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Curry. There's the triple. Curry with another miss.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now here's Curry. And here's Podziemski. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Over Van Vliet. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Rockets trail by 5. Outside, Green. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And it's hammered home by Green.
This is a smart play by Green, getting some help with the screen instead of trying to do it all by yourself.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
The assist.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Şengün. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And so Şengün will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. We've got 1:23 left in the first. Şengün, the screen. Here's Green. The rebound by Post. Healed on the wing. Still without a bucket. Curry's shot is off. Here's Green. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
Curry surveys. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
This is how active a scorer Hield is, consistent at putting pressure on the defenders and getting calls.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Brooks outside. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great lead.
Golden State fall.
Here's Curry. He's got 6. Here's Kuminga. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top. They're up by 3.
The Warriors. 12.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Tipped.
Oh, an active defender at 6'7". Whitmore is capable of coming up with these blocks.
Hield from outside. They get it back. Another shot. Here's Butler. Tries yet again. Smith with the rebound.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Whitmore with it. And it's Hield picking him up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Green, a screen to the paint. It's deflected.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block. As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
On the wing, Brooks. Outside, Holiday. Houston with another miss. The Warriors leading. Jimmy Butler on the attack. And it's rejected.
Using that wide wingspan, Smith manages to get a hand on the shot.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Butler. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Houston with the ball. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6. The Rockets with another miss.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Here's Butler. Missed inside.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Pass to Whitmore. Holiday from long range. And another miss by Houston. The Warriors lead by 3. Draymond driving to the rim. And it's hammered home by Green.
Draymond with the assertiveness off the drive.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet. We said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Outside, Green. Oh, Green! Flexing on him with the strong finish.
Good luck against Green inside. Even when you throw contact at him, he just fights twice as hard.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Pass to Payton. Now Pajimski. The three from Curry. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's VanVleet. No good. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. The Warriors lead by 6. Going inside. And it's good. 2 points. Butler's got 5 points.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Here's Şengün. The rebound by Post. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Payton. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
VanVleet left side. Şengün with it. The rebound by Post.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And a deep three from Curry. No good from outside. Green in the post. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Pajimski.
So far, proving he can score in this league. Green drawing more attention from the defense.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Şengün in the post. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Pajimski. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
No good on the free throw. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Green in the post with 1 on the clock. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Golden State Warriors now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The 3 from Curry. Back comes Houston in transition. And Şengün throw it down.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
The three from Curry. On the wing, Curry. Three-pointer. The three. Offensive rebound. Fires the three. That shot, no good.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Pass to Brooks. It's stolen by Looney. Green with the ball. Green picks him up. Here's Pajemski. And he banks in the layup. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Now Easton. That one drops for him. Easton's gotten his first points in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Curry. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw. Contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. Like, he knows how to get inside and draw plenty of fouls.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
And for Green, it's about focusing on taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he's an effective player.
Offensive board. Here's Looney. Goes up again. And the layup is up and in. Looney's gotten his second bucket.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Warriors lead by 11. Outside heel. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Eason comes with a double. Now Payton. And there it is for him. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
The drive by Brooks. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
The three from Curry. Kept alive. It's hauled in by Houston. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic a couple years back. Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. They set the pick. Curry, he's open. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Curry's got 9.
Defensively, you have to be aware of Curry in that set.
And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
Second team foul.
Here's Green. 6 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Floats one. The rebound by Post.
Rockets foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Outside Curry. For 3. The shot, no good.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Here's Whitmore. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the free throw, no good. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
Curry from deep three-point land. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Rockets trail by 12. Outside Tate. Smith outside. Five to shoot. And a missed layup. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. The 3 from Curry. Tate grabs the board. And here's Houston. Here's Green. Takes the hit and scores inside. Green.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors now holding a 12-point
43.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The Warriors lead by 12. Right side, Pajemski. To the middle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore. Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
Here's Pajemski. Jumps up and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or 2. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he could be.
Whitmore with it. Pass to Green. Smith outside.
Capable of guarding any position on the floor, Green's energy on defense really makes an impact.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. And the layup is good.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And the foul on Jabari Smith. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Butler. Blocked! Smith outside. It's Tate on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's the break. Curry gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 17.
Understanding where he needs to be, Curry way out ahead that time.
Outside Whitmore. They double him with Butler. The three, Smith. Houston with another miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are...
Well, I feel that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one that trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this.
I still think about you. I still think about you. Tell me how you been. Crazy how you turned into a dub when I could have been 2 10s. Crazy how I still feel alone in the room with my whole crew. Damn, can't help myself. Could have been more loyal. Could have been more for you. But you been so fake, I swear it's like the chains they be wearing. Aluminum for you. No heart to call you. First time I saw you, you me. Had you at your body.
I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. And when you look at the numbers for these teams, Brent, they both pile up assists.
Well, those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
Sabonis' shot is off.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And it's Murray with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Down low. Sabonis. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
Sabonis working close in the basket. He likes those tight quarters. He's so skilled down there.
Basket counts.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Here's Levine for three. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational for him.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Lugens-Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the score by Sacramento. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
Now here's Levine. Up top, Sabonis. Over Williams. Sabonis' shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The three from Holmgren. DeMar DeRozan grabs a miss. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Monk. The three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's Dort. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's DeRozan. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Lou Dort picks one up.
Yeah, just a crafty pump fake there by DeRozan, resulting in him drawing a good foul.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Pass to Williams. Over DeRozan. Misses off the left iron. The Kings leading. Outside Levine. Now here's Sabonis. Dort with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Pass to DeRozan. And he can't get that one. Good work defensively by Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And he's good on the second.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Outside Carter. Great D that time from Holmgren. Dort outside. Here's Hartenstein. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Kings. Ellis, good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:03 left to play in the first. Crowder outside. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Thunder with a lead. Wiggins with it. Here's Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And it's Sacramento's ball. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Valanciunas. Count the basket.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, and knocking guys around.
Crowder outside. Pass to Ellis. That'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Williams misses. The Kings trailing. And you look at the Kings, Brent. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, BA?
Substitution for your Kings.
Now DeRozan. Double team on DeRozan. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Here's Monk. Just 5 on the clock. Murray for 3. Murray connects from outside.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray showing he's a capable shooter.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ooh, poked away. Wiggins, no good. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
They grab their own miss. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. Pass to Caruso. Here's Hartenstein. And it's good. 2 points. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
When we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So a top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Another shot. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. To the paint. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Kings trail by 4. Drives to the hoop. Laravia. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Pass to Dort. Hartenstein with it. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. And here are the Kings now. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Right side, Carter. Crowder outside. Shot clock at 6. Doubled by Hartenstein. And it's Crowder missing. Dort with it. Now Carter defending. Yep, count it. Dort's got his first points of the game.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. And they're able to recover. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Poke loose. Crowder with a steal. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
First personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for 1.
The free throw drops for Monk. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Now here's Monk. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He's perfect from the line this time. And last season, Britt, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, B.A. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Drains the triple.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Dort outside. To the inside. Rejected by Valanciunas.
Great anticipation as Valanciunas got to that ball. Just swatted it away.
And there it is for him.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Monk. 10 points for him. Valanciunas with it. Hartenstein covering. Here's Monk. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
The officials were right on top of that one.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game. And Monk drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Holmgren. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Kings ahead, up 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Pass to Monk. Here's Levine. Oh, Levine burns him inside.
Proving once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
Here's Hartenstein. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Oklahoma City shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. We'll grant the Kings one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Now here's Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the bucket and the foul. Malik Monk picks one up.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3. And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
And here is Williams. Back to Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Dort's shot is good.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. Could be really effective at any position on the floor.
The deep 3 from Levine. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Williams. Defended by DeRozan. Here's Hartenstein. Rebound by the Kings. On the wing, DeRozan. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And DeRozan, just so crafty on those moves, slips right through the contact for the finish.
To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. Pass to Dort. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. Hartenstein, no good. This is his 5th trip to the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for...
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Carter. Here's Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Valanciunas has got his second basket. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Now Caruso fires the three, and it's LaRavia with a rebound. He's been getting to the line. Now his sixth trip.
Third personal foul. Third team.
Free throw drops for Monk. Sacramento leading by 3. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Carter. Lyles a screen. That one goes. Count it. Carter's got his first basket.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Caruso. Outside, Williams. .143 left to play in the third quarter here. And it's the Kings ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And it's LaRavia missing. Thunder trail by 5. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Here's Lyles. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to LaRavia. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. Wallace with it. He's checked by Carter. Back to Wallace. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's off from 17. The Kings lead by 3. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 5. To the wing on the left. Pass to LaRavia. 6 to shoot. DeRozan a screen. Shot is up. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. On the wing, DeRozan. Oh, DeRozan sinks it through contact.
And that's where the frame of DeRozan comes into play. So good at bodying up to get his.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Kings on top. Up.
40.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, hauled in by the Kings. Here's Levine for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Thunder trail by 3. To the inside. Williams.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it. And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Double team on DeRozan.
Oklahoma City foul. Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Levine with it. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, good commitment from Murray. He stays with his shot and gets the contact.
And he drops the first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Thunder trail by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's DeRozan. Oh, DeRozan through staunch defense.
The great use of the floater by DeRozan. That's just one of the many shots he has in his arsenal.
And he makes the first. Oklahoma City making a switch here. He does not get the second one.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
DeRozan gets going. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
I mean, the defense is doing its job inside, but a clever player like DeRozan will find a way to get his shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Okay, thank you, Allie. From 13, here's Levine. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trail by 3. It's Dort on the wing. Hartenstein a screen. The kick out to Williams. And it's all tied up.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. DeRozan up top. Outside Levine. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Sabonis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Sabonis, a guy that's just always ready for physical play and will take the action right to you.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander to take the lead. Back to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Holmgren. The rebound by Murray. The Kings leading. And they're pushing it up. Here's DeRozan. Finished off the break. DeRozan's got 12 points in just the second half.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Hartenstein. Monk grabs the miss. Sacramento leading by 3. Pass to Sabonis. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. No good that time. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Outside Levine. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Dort with it. He's picked up by Levine. Dort's shot is good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Wow! And the double clutch jam wows the crowd.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And that one's good. Holmgren. Kings trail by 5. Now Monk. to stop the run. And he drives in. No good on the layup. Here's Dort. No good. Levine with some nice D. Here's DeRozan. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That'll be a second foul of the game. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Dort outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 15 fouls.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
You have to applaud Levine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team. Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Timeout called, the Kings. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot. Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop. Here's Levine. Good work defensively by Dort. And now they foul and stop the clock.
First personal foul. At the line for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so the Thunder take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and...
For a rebel stream, yep, her president is black. She black, purple label on her back. But that dab, it's like blue. She straight to the head. Then she look at me, she got ADHD. 8 to the face. God, 12 in the case. God, then the halfway. God got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa, whoa, whoa.
Don't gotta live it, just give me some more with it. Don't gotta live it, just give me some more with it. They always tell me ADHD did it.
And then she started. The stuff like no one else in this apartment. Beg your pardon, oh I rap, baby. How old are you? She say 22, I say 23.
You need a jump shot?
She said, well, tell your neighbors. Screen.
brain, Jumbotron, made to the back where she reside. Then she said, read between the lines. Yep, hope that I get close enough when the lights turn down. And the fact that she just might open up when it start to drown. Her body and I know the both of us really need to move now. It's nothing we can do now. Somebody walk in with her. Up that Bay Area. Had it, then she grabbed it, then she said, get it understood. You know why we babies, because we born in the 80s. That ADHD crazy. 8 to the face, 12 in the case. God, now halfway. God got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa, 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 whoa. Don't got a limit, just give me some more credit. Don't got a limit, just give me some more credit. They always tell me ADHD. You can have it, shine, give you the light. Just mix it and Sprite. Whatever you like, you can have all my shine. I'll give you the light.
DJ, bomb them, never stop. I'm on the go. I know, you know. God know. I'm on the go. But bad man, I try to stop me though. I know, I'm on the go. Yeah, told me all coming up off the show. Yeah. I'm so special. That's why boy, I pray me together, them a chase like petal. Thank Jah. I'm so special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Guy, for no dirty mouth can't chase nor they tell. Me hear them shot, and I say them on me head pan black but pull it red pan that you better. Help poor people with them bed pan black. SSC a dirty heart you a got from that seat. Now them a say me mark and each time what them say me walk fit. Them lock me down and me can't forget. God Jehovah did a guide me, say me not regret. Yeah, I'm so special. That's why me them a pre me for girl and them a chase like special. But I'm so special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Life no dirty mouth can't chase nor they tell the same thing. Jack and Stephen at the swine for. In pharmacy too much that them blind for. One plate of food them sell out mankind for. Yes you have your answer with the bag of bad mind. Besides set them don't work so them want me shine for. Biggie them what them a mix me in a at the same thing. Rise him 9 for. Every don't you work, just shall show them a sign for. Cause Jah make you special. And so special. That's why them a previous the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah, I'm so special. That's why I'm Jah make you
Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Shoots the three. McBride's shot is off. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Out of bounds. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. So it's Chicago now. White looking around. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
New York ball.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Spins. And stolen by Giddey. Here's Buzelis. And it's ball in the corner. Floats one. It's rebounded by Towns.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Hart, that's good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
McBride with the ball, and it's Buzelis picking him up. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key. Anunoby, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat and offensive rebound and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Now here's White. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Hart. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Now here's Herter. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Inside. It's rebounded by Towns. The Knicks leading by 4. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. New York moving the ball around. Pass to McBride. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 1:27 left to play here in the first. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:24 left to play in the first. The Knicks with the lead. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
They shoot again. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's Herter. It's hauled in by Achua. The Knicks leading by 4. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Here's Williams. And Anunoby sends it back. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Pushing it up. The shot's good from Achua.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Collins. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one goes on Anunoby. For Chicago, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks lead by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a...
8.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Right down low, and the layup is good. Wright's got his first points in this one. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Pass to Vucevic. And here is Giddey. Payne covering. Now here's Giddey. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it's White missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Anunoby outside. It's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Robinson. No good that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Here's Vucevic. He has yet to score. Pass to Buzelis. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And you'd like to see Buzelis use that size inside rather than just settle for the jump shot.
They double in with Vucevic. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Towns with it. Defended by Giddey. And it's Towns missing. Now the Bulls with it. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Ball no good. And it's Towns penetrating. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his third foul of the game. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Ball. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so here is New York. Pass to Anunoby. Towns with it. To end the cold streak. Rebounded by Vucevic. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Buzelis. And he can't bank that one in. And here is Anunoby. Nice defense from Giddey. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Tries again. Towns, no luck.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. New York trailing. Here's Towns. The shot from the low post is good.
That to me is about Karl Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
Pass to Collins. There's a screen by Collins. Here's Ball. Now here is Smith. Ball stolen. Towns with it. He's picked up by Collins. Bridges. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Left side, Ball. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside, Ball. In the corner, Herter with it. Here's Williams. There's the drive. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Hart. Down low. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Collins in the post. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. From 20 feet out. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks out front. They lead by a bucket. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Back to ball. Pass to White. And here's Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over-the-back.
And to me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
The ultimate blue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Pass to Bridges. To the middle. And Towns throws it down.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
They set the screen. Deflects the pass. Here's on an open. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Kobe White. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Outside White. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby outside. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Giddy with it. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jones. Over McBride. Jones, no luck.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Hart's got 10.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Pass to Giddy. Good on the bucket. Giddy's got his second basket of the game.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by New York.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Pick by Vucevic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
It's stolen by Buzelis. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Now Achua. Here's Robinson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
Back to Jones. To the paint. Here's Collins. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
The Knicks leading by 10. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Bridges deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Williams. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. To the inside. Bridges misses. Bulls trailed by 10. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he sinks the second. Here's Payne. Hasn't made one yet. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Good on the shot.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Precious Achua. The Bulls attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. He doesn't get the second one.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And so Wright nails both of them. So it's Chicago now. 11-point game. Back to Ball. Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's New York. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here are the Knicks now. At one point, they led by 16. Payne with it, and it's Buzelis picking him up. It's blocked. Here's Ball. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
It's not going to go for him. Bulls trail by 11. Here's Ball. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Bulls got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the strength on display there by Ball? Not the biggest guy out there, but he wills these shots in despite the physical contact.
The Knicks leading by 6. Wright looking around. He takes it in. Here's Robinson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Mitchell Robinson brings a level of toughness on a nightly basis. Love getting inside and seeing him invite the contact.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Outside, White. Robinson with the block. Here's Payne. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Ball. Outside, White. Pass to Vucevic. Fires the 3. And the Bulls with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A dunk by Achua.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Not loose. And stolen by Achua. Pass to Payne. Outside for Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, if the defense gets sloppy on Mitchell Robinson, he has the kind of length and athleticism to make him tough to guard.
That free throw, no good.
Mitchell Robinson at the line, 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Bulls trail by 9. Here's Ball. Rebounded by Hart. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Smith. Here's White. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Towns. And Robinson throws it down.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
There's a screen by Williams. Ball. And the Bulls with another miss. McBride with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Hart, wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And here are the Knicks. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Some nice passing by New York here. Anunoby has the open look. No good from outside.
OG Anunoby. 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Bulls trailed by 13. Pass the ball. Back to Giddey. Second shot opportunity. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Here's White. And the Bulls with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Back to Bridges. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. .135 left in the 4th quarter. Hands it from downtown. Ball's got 8 here in the quarter.
And Ball is a clever player, especially in the pick and roll. Looks to shoot as soon as he gets space coming off that screen.
Here's Towns. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside, White. Back to Ball. Over McBride. Ball, no good. The Knicks leading by 12.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for New York.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance. But, in particular, a real good game it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
And it's White missing. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 16. The shot that time, not on target. Here's Hart. Sinks that one from the post. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it out tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.
I've been putting back all summer. I feel like y'all mama. Yeah, I'm red, not green. Stop playing with me. I hate boring. They be throwing off my energy. Calling me sis. No, you ain't no kin to me. I done dropped my. I'm not even. Yeah, I'm Himothy. Real. Love to hate. Say it's fake, but I'm real thick. Playing crack. Loose screws. I call drip. Always get my way. What can I say? I'm hard to deal with. See that man a day. Either way, I'm still lit. I brought all my with me. They ain't check me at the door. I feel like the 10 man. All they had to talk. She been tweeting like she tough. We gon' catch that outside. I told Brooke get the balloons. We gon' throw her a surprise. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Hey.